drive, the annual Letter Carriers Food Drive, and I think it's now the 18th year, so that's pretty cool. They asked me, I've been back a number of years to be part of the celebration, and Scott called me and asked me if I had written a new song or anything for it, and I had to be honest, I said, no, I haven't, so we tried out the one that I had from last year, but I'm figuring in 2 more years it'll be 20 years, and that'll be a really big number. And I'll still be here with the Postal Service because I'm about 2 or 3 years away from retiring. So I'll come down with a brand new song for them for sure. That's a guarantee. Every day all across this land there are homes you can use a little helping hand. Shelters and pantries with local food banks that fight to stay alive. Not carrier pickup, that's nothing new, but tomorrow there's something you can do. Help stamp out hunger with the Letter Carriers Food Drive. When your carrier shows up at your door, it will not go with mail and a whole lot more. Non-perishable food items are what we need. Chip in. But it's not just food, it's the gift of love, and for the past 17 years we can't thank you enough, and now we're ready. Roll up our sleeves, do it all again. On Saturday, May 8th, it's the annual Letter Carriers Food Drive. Help us get our home.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I think I'm supposed to use this. Oh, I could yell at you. Good morning, everybody. I'm Sherry. I'm from Hunger Task Force, and we are announcing Stamp Out Hunger today. Tomorrow is the food drive, and we've been preparing since January for this food drive because it's not just here in Milwaukee with our 22 post offices, our 1,200 branch 2 volunteers, and the United States Postal Service, but it's nationwide. And we were lucky enough to bring on board Johnson Controls, the United Way, and Piggly Wiggly so that we could buy food drive reminder bags for not just Milwaukee, but the state of Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula. So we are hoping to bring in about 1 million pounds of food on Saturday here at Hunger Task Force, and about 2.5 million pounds of food statewide. That's a lot of pantries, that's a lot of soup kitchens and homeless shelters that are going to be having their needs met, and that's a lot of families in particular. Earlier this week I got a phone call. There was a dad, his car had broken down, and there were 2 kids at home. 2-year-old with no diapers, 6-year-old who had been a burn victim. And Dad didn't have any money, he didn't have any food. And my staff put together some food, and we went out to his house and we dropped off a few pick and save cards, and it was a huge relief. When we brought the food in, the little guy was there, and he pulled out a jar of peanut butter and said, "Look, Daddy, it's peanut butter." Some people think that a single can of food doesn't matter. Some people think that if they forget the Letter Carriers Food Drive or forget to put something out their mailbox, that it won't matter to anybody. But that's a good example of it mattering. So I want to thank the Letter Carriers in particular who have done this for years. This will be my 13th food drive, and I think Scott's 16, 17, all 18 years. That makes you old. Sorry. But what we wanted to do was to get sort of started with our Olympics today. This is our first annual Letter Carrier Olympics. The idea behind the Letter Carrier Olympics was to show what our letter carriers get to go through every single day when they deliver our mail. It's not just the rain that we have outside, the snow and the crummy weather, but it's a daily activity. I mean, we get our mail 6 days a week, and they have to go up and down stairs, streets, hills, and we're asking them on Saturday, May 8th, to also pick up food. So imagine what it's like to go through this obstacle course that is your route, and also to get the food safely to the food bank. And so we've created and brought indoors, thankfully, the Letter Carriers Olympics. And we're going to be getting started with first our participants in the Letter Carriers Olympics.
There's an online site I want to tell you about. get online. USPS.com. USPS.com. Skip the trip when you go online. 24/7 any old time. Find the post office where you are. Your driving directions if you're taking your car. You can change your address. You're away, put your mail on hold. Decide to stay. Forward your mail to your summer retreat. Service like that is hard to beat. USPS.com. USPS.com. Skip the trip when you go online. 24/7 any old time. Look up the zip code, find an address, do all the steps at USPS. So much more that I can tell you about, but you should check it yourself. Check it out, it's USPS.com. USPS, you can take it all.com. Skip the trip when you go online. 24/7 any old time, one more time. USPS.com. USPS.com. Skip the trip when you go online. 24/7 any old time.